Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Flora Sky. So in the last episode, we kind of didn't do much. We got to Julia City here, I believe is what it's called. I still don't know the name of the city. But we got there, and we kind of looked around a bit. We gave Watson the candy bar, and we did a few battles on the way here, and then I went off this way to do a few battles as well. On this route here, but I didn't go all the way through Route X because I wanted to go back to the town, because I think what we're going to do in this episode is probably go ahead and take on the contest. There's contest hall over in Julia City, and I thought it would be cool if we could do a contest, because I kind of went off on a little tangent a bit last episode about contest and the anime and then the games that I didn't really plan on doing, but I figured, you know what, it would probably be better if you listened to me talk about that rather than talk about absolutely nothing and just rambling on like I usually do. But I feel like we should do a contest, because why not? It's here, and I like contests, like I said before, in Generation 3, so we have a few options here we can do. We have a cool contest that we can do with Staraptor here. We have a beauty or a cool contest that we can do with Empoleon. We have a smart contest we can do with Shaman. A beauty contest with Mamoswine. A beauty contest with Rapidash, a cool contest with Luxray. So I think we'll probably do Staraptor here, since Staraptor is the one with the most cool moves. We'll do Staraptor and we'll go into a cool contest. So I haven't done anything as far as berries or Pokeblocks or anything is concerned, because this is a normal contest. It's going to be the first level, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. Although sometimes these contests can be a bit tricky. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I figured we should go ahead and do a contest at least. I mean, I wanted to get on with a contest because, like I was mentioning in the last episode, contests in Diamond and Pearl were kind of ridiculous and kind of bad. Now, I don't really remember, like I said, Diamond and Pearl's contests. Not really something that I remember very well. But I do remember that they were very, very, very different than they are in Generation 3. And I figured they would at least capitalize on Generation 3's contest and make them a little bit better in Generation 4, but apparently they didn't do that, so yeah, it really was not good. And in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the remakes, they're even worse in my opinion. I really do not understand them at all, and if someone can explain them to me, that would be greatly appreciated, because I really have no idea what is going on with those contests at all. So I tried the ones in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and they were so confusing. So I used the Poffins, which I didn't know how to do that as well, because again, the Poffins are even more confusing than the Berry Blender for some reason. Plus my Switch, you know, it's got a bit of a drift, so it's a little bit harder to make the Poffins in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And then I used the Poffins. I have stickers on my Pokeballs, which they say you need to put stickers on your Pokeballs, that'll help you. And that didn't do anything either. And then they also have this weird thing where you have to do like dancing now, and you can use your move at a certain time, and you use it at the right time, it'll just, you know, I don't know, it's supposed to be better apparently. So I don't know, I didn't understand it. at all. And I went into a contest with what I thought, which I don't know if I'm like not looking at the right thing as well, because I don't know if the Pokemon are supposed to be eating certain poffins because it didn't say. And I was like, what? Wait, what? Wait, you like sweet poffins, so that means you want to be in a cute contest? Is that right? I didn't understand it. So I fed him some poffins to just try to see if I could get it to work. And it didn't really work out very well. So I went into the contest. The ball capsule didn't do anything. I had a ball capsule on and stickers on my Pokeball. Didn't matter. I didn't get very many hearts. I also had a really good rhythm thing with the little rhythm, whatever you call it. I also did very well with that. Didn't matter. I couldn't get it. I couldn't figure it out. And then by the end, I lost. Again, I ended up losing. So, I don't know. I just figured it was weird. And I was just like, okay, fine. Sure. I'll try it again. I tried it again. Still didn't do very well. It was still weird. I still didn't understand it. So I figured I would just give up on it, and I'm continuing on with playing through Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Because unlike everybody else, I didn't super speed run the game when it first came out, and I just played a little bit in my off time, and I just casually play it because, like I said, I didn't really play Diamond and Pearl. They weren't really my favorite games, so, you know, they're cool. And I'll just play it in my off time. But the contest, just didn't understand it whatsoever. Didn't understand it at all. So it wasn't nothing like this one. Nothing like this one. Like, at this one, you can totally tell, you can see, I'm good. I'm doing really well. I mean, surprisingly well for my first time in there with no Pokeblocks as well. So yeah, that's good. I'm doing good. And this contest, it was just so much better, so much easier, so much more fun. I enjoyed this because they give you the moves and they're like, use these moves because they have coolness or beauty or cuteness and all that stuff. And what's the point in the other games if you don't even use them? And you know what? Don't even actually get me started on Generation 5's attempt at Pokemon contests, because those, they didn't even call Pokemon contests. Didn't they call them like the dancing studio or something? Ugh, that was horrible. All you did was you dressed them up in cute outfits, which are really weird, by the way. They didn't really match with the Pokemon. And then after you did that, you just went in onto a stage and jumped around. It was so weird. So weird. But yeah, that's what I think about contests. I really enjoy this version of them, so. Okay, I don't really know which is a good one to use because I already used Double Team and I'm still number 1. Oh well, we'll just use this one. Why not? Haven't used it yet. But I just figured it would be cool just to do a contest. I know a lot of people probably don't like contests, and they probably are like, this is the episode I'm gonna skip because contests are annoying. I actually really like them. And I also was talking about last episode about the anime as well. The reason why I kind of connected with this game series and this contest and all this stuff was because of May from the anime. As you guys know, if you've watched the anime and you watched the Gen 3 anime, May was there, and she didn't want to become a Pokemon Master like Ash did. She didn't want to get the badges. She wanted to go her own route, and she wanted to do Pokemon contests, so I think it was really cool that they did it that way, and that's probably what connected me to these games so much. And also, this was like the first time that they added something new into the game that wasn't just getting badges. Like, this was kind of like a side quest, I guess, where you didn't have to worry about getting badges. You could just do contests in your off time if you wanted to. Alright, here we go. Normal rank cool contest results. So looks like we are gonna take second place. Alright, so we almost got first place. I think we would have got first if we would have used Pokeblocks, because we didn't get anything in round 1. As you can see, we didn't get any stars in round 1. But we did get a bunch of hearts in round 2, and we almost beat Jimmy. Almost beat him with his Poochie, who obviously is not a Poochyena. It's a Poniard. But hey, we did really well. We got second place. That was our first contest, and we didn't even use any of the berries, so that was cool. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did a contest. I really wanted to do that because I feel like I'm probably never going to come back here again. So I want to make sure I do it at least once. And you know what? If I do manage to do that, then I think in my off time I might, if I come back here, I might go ahead and do some more contests. I might use the berry blender and I might do some more. But I don't think there's anything else we can actually do in the city. I thought there was a gym here, but I guess I'm mistaken. There isn't a gym here, which is weird. I thought there was. Interesting. Alright, well I guess there's nothing else we need to do other than to move on. This place is probably just known for its contest hall. So we went on Route X before, but we didn't go this way. We went the other direction, and we fought all the trainers over there. So why don't we go ahead and fight the trainers here on this side? And I think this will probably be the way that we'll need to go anyway. So we'll just go this way and maybe get to a gym at some point. I know all the people in that town there said that if we get the next gym badge, then they will... Oh, I didn't realize I had cut. If we get the next gym badge, they will give us like the opportunity to use Fly, and then will give us HM for Fly as well. So I'm really hoping we can get that sometime soon, hopefully. Because flying would be very helpful in this game, considering I don't have a way to get from town to town, since the teleporters just don't seem to be working. I don't know why they're not working, but they're not. So we'll have to obviously use something else, and Fly is the best bet, so I'm waiting on that Fly. But we need the feather badge, which I'm assuming is the next one, but I don't know where the gym is. We have a Pokemon that can use Fly, but we aren't able to use it. Honestly, I've been thinking about that as well. I really like our team so far. I think we're doing well with our team, but I kind of might want to switch Staraptor out for Braviary. Like, we have a Rufflet in the PC, and I wouldn't mind using a Braviary because I've never used one before. Although, I think it's really high level that you have to get it before it will evolve. So I figure when we get to the point where we have to like grind to around 50s or so, that I'll probably use that Rufflet, and I could go ahead and switch out Staraptor for the Rufflet and use a Braviary. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You think you would like me to do that? I mean, I know a lot of people don't really watch this series anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can just do what I want. But I kind of am thinking that might be the way to go. I think I might want to do it that way, because like I said, we're not doing this as like a Nuzlocke or anything, so we're not limited to the Pokemon that we can use. Ooh, speaking of, a Scraggy wouldn't be bad to use as well. We could use whatever we want. We could switch out our Pokemon whenever we'd like. So I feel like anytime we would need to switch out a team member, we could do that, no problem. But I did want to explore back here on this route because I just found a nugget. And you never know what you can find if you keep exploring around. You gotta look everywhere. But we did find a new city up here, possibly. I think that was the name of the city I saw. Yes. Hotasia City. Is that right? Probably isn't, but I see a gym, so I think we're in the right place. which is good because I've been waiting for a gym. Oh, and we have surf. I keep forgetting we have surf. We can just surf whenever we want to. Hey, what are you doing out here, man? I can't do this anymore. It's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Hatasia gym, no matter how hard I try. Ah, punch, 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 punch. What? Don't look at me that way. I'm only hitting the ground. Or do you want me to teach your Pokemon Dynamic Punch? What? You do? You're a good person. Which Pokemon should I teach? Oh, I teach. Nah. You're making fun of me? Punch, punch, punch. So we can teach someone Dynamic Punch if we would like to, but I don't think so. Like he said, the gym leader uses flying types, so obviously nothing that would interest me. Have you seen the hill in Route Y? That's Artisan Hill. Many rare Pokemon live at the peak of the hill. Alright, here we are, Gym Leader Iris, the bird user taking flight into the world. So I'm gonna guess that there's probably not much here besides the gym. But we will look around the town and see if we can find something. And then we also need to see if we can actually take on the gym, or if I'm gonna have to do some more grinding. Although I think we're in a pretty good spot to do grinding now, which is good because normally I don't have anywhere to grind, but luckily there's grass right underneath us. And he said something about rare Pokemon on a hill up here, so that could possibly mean some high levels that I could use to train too, or some Pokemon that I could use to switch out on the team. Might not be a bad idea. If we find something rare that we might want to use. Because like I just got through saying earlier, we're not limited to what we can use as far as Pokemon are concerned. We can just use whatever we want. Alright, so here's the city here. And this lady plants berries, but unfortunately we can't do that because our clock doesn't work. So the berries would never grow and I would waste berries. But I don't see much in this town. It was snowing, but then you come over to the other side of town and it's not snowing. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I thought it stopped, but oh, it did stop. It snows and then it doesn't snow. Interesting. Interesting little town here. Do you know the Pokemon Lotad? It's rarely seen in Hasasita. I love, and I mean love, Big Lotad. My brother says that Pineco is bigger. But that's wrong. Everyone knows that Lotad's a lot bigger. Huh? Do you have a Lotad? Please show me. I don't. Don't you have a big Lotad? Oh, how disappointing. If you get a big Lotad, please come show me. Alright, well if I catch one, then I will, but I don't have one. The city of family bonding. Alright. So this is just like a whole big island type city. Cool. Interesting. Little layout here they got for the city. I think we might have met this little girl's boyfriend. I know I've met a lot of people that like mail in this game, and I don't have the mail that they request. Alright, here we are in Route Z. So here's another place where we can go ahead and train. But I think I'll go back because I do want to see about this gym here. Let's see. So, let's go in and see what levels we're working with in the gym. Alright, so this is Skyla's gym, basically, or Winona's. Whoever you're playing, whatever game you're playing as. It is Skyla, isn't it? And actually, I think it's Winona in every generation. Why am I thinking Skyla? Is Skyla... I think she's generation 5, right? I don't remember. All I know is there's one named Skyla, there's one named Winona. I feel like Winona's Gen 3. Don't quote me on that. But we've got Staraptor here, and it looks like we are on par with the gym trainers. So, potentially could be okay to continue on in the gym, possibly? Question mark? I gotta figure out how this gym puzzle works, though. But I think we might need to do a bit of training. I don't know. All I know is usually when I think that I'm good enough to take on a gym in levels, I usually am not, so I don't know. I'll have to see. Although 38, 40, 44, something like that, I think she could have 47 as her ace, and that's what level my Luxray is. So I think we should be okay. I don't think we'll have too much trouble with this gym. Considering we don't really have anything that's like weak to flying types besides Shaman, which I don't plan on really using Shaman anyway in the gym. We should be good with just the bulk of our team that we have. I mean, we have a really strong rock and ice, or not rock, ground and ice type, which should help us as well. Mamoswine will help us big time. I totally forgot about Mamoswine, but yeah, Mamoswine will help us big time. Of course, Luxray will help us. Rapidash is kind of bulky, I think. Should be able to hold her or his own. I don't remember the gender of our Rapidash, but I also know that if she doesn't have a Skarmory, we should be okay because we have Rapidash. So I'm not looking like, I'm not thinking this is gonna be too hard of a gym. I think we should be pretty good. I think we'll be right on par with where we need to be with the gym. So we could potentially take on the gym in the next episode. I think that's what we might do. Because we do have another route we can go to, as we saw. So we know where to go when we finish the gym. Well, we know we need to go back when we finish the gym, because we need to go get Fly, so we can be able to use it. And then we know that we need to go to the next route. So I'd say we have a pretty set plan in motion as to what we need to do. I like it. I like that we have a set plan here. I like that I don't have to do a bunch of grinding. Because the grind is a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying. I think I remember last time I did grinding, I spent about 3 or 4 hours grinding. And that was when we were in this rough spot of like, we were around level 28s and 29, I think. And we were switching a couple of people out on our team, so I had to do a few more training sessions with them and grinding them up. And then the levels kind of jumped really high with the last gym, and we weren't prepared for it. So I was just like, well, okay, what do I do now? So it was a bit confusing. I will say that it was a bit confusing. So hopefully we don't have to deal with that this time around. We don't have to deal with big, huge level jumps, which it doesn't seem like it is, because these levels seem to be around where we are. We're a little bit higher level than the trainers, which is to be expected. So I think it's around where we need to be. Drifloon and a Pelipper. See, there's so many more options now, though. Like, I'm starting to look at them all, and I'm like, okay, potentially can use a Drifloon, what's its evolved form? Drifblim. She could potentially have a Drifblim. You could potentially have a Pelipper, a Altaria. Since we're going the Gen 5 route, maybe even like a Swanna? Who knows? Could be so many different things. Is Swanna Gen 5? I think Ducklet is Gen 5, right? I don't know, there is so many nowadays, I just can't keep up with them. They just keep coming up with more and more, which really, they come up with more and more forms that I have to learn, but oh man. The forms are neither here nor there. Those are forms of Pokemon we already know, so they're not too different and too hard to learn. But I think we have plenty of options here that she could go with for Pokemon. So we'll see what she's got. Not in this episode though. Like I said, if you were expecting us to go through this level go through this episode taking on the gym, not gonna happen, because I don't know, I don't like to do the whole entire gym plus an episode in one episode. I usually like to do the gym in like the first part or the last part of an episode, and do it by itself. if we've already taken on the gym trainers. I like to do the gym trainers separately, unless I do just like one whole gym by itself. But I think we should be good to do the gym next time. So I think that's all of, oh, there's one more. I was gonna say, I think that's all of the gym trainers. I just have to make sure I do this puzzle right, because I feel like, no, you can't get trapped. Okay. I thought you could get trapped in here and that would be bad. But I think I saw a way to get out, so we shouldn't be trapped. Alright, and the last person has a Staraptor, level 43, so yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to continue in the game. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Do this here. This here. This here. Then move this one so it's up. And then move that one. And there. I like this puzzle because it's not confusing. Alright, and there she is. Okay. So we've made it to the end of the gym. Now let's go back and heal up our Pokemon. And then next time we will go ahead and take her on. And probably beat her because I don't think she's going to be too much of a threat. I think she'll be decent for us. As long as she doesn't have any high levels, we should be okay. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next episode of Pokemon Flora Sky.